Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back. Today we are on Bar Street in downtown Kato Paphos. Now, there's something quite interesting on this street, and it's not a bar, it's a church. And I think you've probably seen that I've brought a friend. Mr. LeBouf, what have you found?
Yes, my dear. This is the church area. We will soon understand. We'll read the name of the church, because as you understand, every church has its saint's angel name. And the area here, it's so peaceful and so nicely done gardens. Look at these flowers. Look at these flowers. Look at these high trees. I have never seen such a high tree like this. Well, I have seen, but not many actually like this.
I'll show the viewers. I'm just going to pan round and show you what Miss LeBouf is talking about. Because
from here.
The gardens are beautiful. And I've actually seen a plaque that says this garden was planted by Mario Pinaggia and his family and his friends. Now, Miss LeBouf has found something. I'm just going to go over and see what she's got to say. Something that's quite unusual on Bar Street. And I understand you've come to Bar Street to look for a bar, but this is not a bar.
This is actually what attracts my attention, by the way, that I have never seen such any church. I have never seen among the bars and restaurants where everything is so loud at night time. To be honest, as for me, I wouldn't do it. I mean, the church has been staying here for longer than these bars and restaurants opened, I believe. But please, can you show?
I will. I'm going to show you the gardens, and then Marika's going to go for a walk around the church, because I've noticed that the church on the other side is open.
No, I did open the road. While it was close here, I went around, and it's beautiful. And I'm going to go around it and pray for the peace in whole world. And I want to just see.
So I'll just show you the beauty of these gardens, and it's the anomaly of such a beautiful old church that's in the middle of Bar Street. Strange, but quite beautiful. Let me show you the gardens. Now I intend to try and capture the beauty of this church, because I understand it's quite old, and I think the top part is quite new, or relatively new should we say, but quite beautiful. Let me try and show you. We can see Miss Marika in the background, and as you've come to understand, she's quite a religious woman. So she doesn't tend to play around when we're at churches, which neither do I. We are trying to capture the beauty of the church, and we are trying to explain the strangeness of it being. I mean, I understand, as Marika's just said, that the church was here long before Bar Street started, but it's a strange thought to have opened Bar Street around a church, and it is a beautiful little church. Let me try and show you again. So that was Miss Marika crossing herself. She always does this before she enters the church. As I've said, she is quite religious. She comes from a background of Armenian and Georgian. Now, we're not a history channel, and I'm not trying to educate anybody, but if you understand that Armenia and Georgia were two of the first countries ever, and I mean ever, in the world to adopt Christianity. I'm not sure which one it was. I think it was actually Armenian, and she is actually of Armenian descent. Her father is Armenian and her mother is Georgian. So she's pretty religious. Yeah, she mucks around and has fun, but when it comes to religion, no, she's pretty devout. And going back to a previous video, we are looking for the perfect church to get married in, and when she says it is the perfect church, we will get married. Now, I'm going to shut up, and I'm going to try and again capture the specialness and the uniqueness of this beautiful little church. So I'm going to enter the church and not say a lot.
If you close the door, there will be better because the noise of the cars. The church must be about 500 to 600 years old. I'm more than sure, because if you look around and you see this old, breathing, live walls of the church, you will understand. And now I found a candle, which, yes, I am a religious person, and I'm going to light one candle for all the people in the world to have a peace and blue sky above their heads. This is the most important, and I wish you all this, what I said before. God help us all. Now,
I'll show you what she's about to do.
Always you will find the candles, right? They are lighting. And you just do this, you wish, put your cross, God help us, and we put it here.
I'm going to try and capture the beauty of this little church, and it is very little, but as Marika said, there's no doubt that it's pretty old. It's been modernised as time's gone on, but you come to understand that underneath the plaster that's coming off, this is pretty old sandstone. I'm going to take you into the priest's chamber.
We are allowed to come here because I want to show you. Look at this. How many? This is a saint table. A saint table. How old it looks. I think it's about 1,000 years old, maybe a bit less. But look at these icons that you can observe around.
Well, I think, Miss Marika, when we start to see features like this, that you come to understand that it's an old church. And it's a church that's been renovated, that's for sure. But I think its roots go back a long, long time. So it was certainly here before Bar Street, that's for sure.
I don't know, what about your people? I know we all decide our life and religious, of course, but as for me, when I'm in these places, I always feel myself very peaceful and calm. In such places, you can think a lot, you can pray a lot, and God will help us all. I wish you the same. Thanks that you are together with us. Thank you very much.
We're going to proceed to the outside, and I'm going to show you the gardens again, which are quite spectacular, and then we're going to say goodbye. I think Marika's going to lead the way. I'm going to show you the splendid gardens, and again try and capture this side of the church.
Amazing.
Beautiful. If you like what you see, hit the like. Please click subscribe. And if you like this madness, please come back for more. Thank you. Bye-bye.